7404 Wood Meadow Way in Lanham, Maryland, and I have an estimate that we've received from the insurance carrier stating that they want us to make a bunch of spot repairs to this roof. And right now we're at the point where we're trying to see if that's a reasonable option or not, or if it's going to cause further collateral damage in trying to do so. So our goal at the end of the day is to indemnify the insured and make sure that we restore them back to pre-loss conditions, because this was a sudden accidental loss. So I have this 3-tab here. One of them has sustained wind damage that you see right here. So this is my general surface area that you see outlined in the box. The 3 tabs with the dashes through them is the one I'm going to be removing. I'm going to be replacing it with the one that you see over there on the ridge. So I'm going to record myself doing this the whole time. We'll see if this is a reasonable option or not. And I'm going to begin. So we find a good place to put this. All right, can you see me here? We can see everything I'm doing. Okay, so this is good. You can see me. This is the tab I'm removing. This is everything I'm going to be doing. I'm going to start with my putty knife. I'm going to start with unsealing all the ones that I need to access the nails that I need to. Here's my putty knife. See it here. All right, so these are pretty well sealed, but not impossible. Oh, this one will shoot up, huh? That one lifted up. There's some other sealing on there of some sort. These ones are lifted up. This one going. So that's that. That's this row here. I'll be good to go. Alright, so that's all done. Alright, so putty knife's going away. I'm going to pull my roof snake to start unsealing some of these nails. And let's see how that goes. Here. It's already failed. I'll show you why in a minute. Let me finish do all these with my due diligence to do this whole thing. here, maybe? Let's see what we got here. So, as a result from doing that, these are extremely brittle. These really can't be manipulated or moved too much without causing further damage to the surrounding. And if you're gonna make this many spot repairs on a small roof like this, which I don't even know why we're in contention over, I think it's honestly kind of petty on your part, you're just gonna cause so much more damage to this roof. Why would you insure a property that you're damaging? It makes zero sense. Yeah. All right, so let's take a look at what we got here. So basically, this one we're removing and replacing, but it still showcases my argument that we have here. So right here, I have a rip right here from removing and replacing this one just because they're so extremely brittle. I have a rip right here from trying to remove that nail. And then this one was creased when we began with. If you looked at the beginning of the video, you'll see now this one from lifting it up has a crease in it as well. But now if we go down here, I have a large rip right here. So that's compromised the integrity of this shingle that's underneath it. So the roofing system's been compromised. Imagine how compromised it'll be if we make all the suggested spot repairs that you're trying to have us do. This doesn't make any sense. Okay, so look at this. Look how ripped it is. Look at how ripped this one is. Look underneath here. It has holes in this one now. 3 large holes from just trying to unseal that one. So I'm not really sure what you want us to do here. If you want to indemnify the insured and bring it back to pre-less conditions, you're going to have to replace a roof like this. And we're talking about a small townhouse here that I'm sure they paid premiums on for a while. So I'm not really sure what the issue is. I'm going to go ahead and do my job properly. So I'm going to seal this up, patch this up, do it right. I'll put my new shingle in that's not damaged, and I'll seal it up and we'll call it a day, but that's a fail. This one came out a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and reattach this one down here just to make sure that this one's secured. It's already pretty compromised. Anything I do this for a new hole. Alright, so now let's start with the new one. Put the stop way in. All right, so at this point, this one's a little bit weird cut. I don't need to run this for ITEL, so I'm gonna put the old one back in because these are weird cut and they definitely discontinued. They don't make them that shape anymore. You probably don't at the desk. Yeah. So let's take one more look at this before I seal it up, okay? So we have new wind creases here, what you see here, so that's damaged. And down here, I have some large rips right there. And a large rip right there, that you see. Then, one of these, where's it at? I have holes all through this one now just from unsealing it so I can access the nails to this one. I had to slide it underneath to get to the decking to remove the nail. And it was so well sealed together. And look at that mat transfer. This is absurd that we're even arguing this right now. This one has some wind damage now that you can see a little bit of. Large rip here. Look at that rip. Okay. This one's completely, like, there's a hole in that one now. Okay. This is a pretty bad fail, I'd say. It's actually kind of shameful on you at this point. Large rip there. See that? The worst one's this one. This roofing system's been compromised as a result of doing one spot repair that I'm showing on video here. So imagine if we tried to make all the ones that you're suggesting, how compromised this roof will be, and you're insuring this property. So I don't know why you would suggest us to do this. So please just do what's right here and replace this full roof. I'm gonna go ahead and seal this up. We'll call it a day. That's bad fail. All right. All right, and that'll do it. It's a fail.